is some people are putting all their eggs in the 5G basket right now. And we don't want to be looking at this with just a negative connotation, but we want to be considering what that threat landscape is. Darren, would you like to expand on that a little bit?
Sure. When you talk about the landscape of 5G, and particularly what I talked about with edge computing, there's this emergence of a mass amount of IoT devices out there. Everybody's producing an IoT device. Everybody's producing devices that are IoT ready, that can service up structured data that can be used to, both leverage machine learning and AI to make decisions at the edge and ultimately limit the amount of data you might push back to a cloud. But with that, there comes some concerns. If you take a look at, in general, what you've got, industry-wide, you've got these edge devices and this 5G technology, which, the major players right now in 5G are obviously Nokia and Ericsson. The security surrounding that is relatively strong. I mean, if you take a look at the security around LTE, to this date, it really hasn't been hacked. You got 3GPP, you've got end-to-end encryption, you've got IPsec between the devices. It's not the network itself that's going to be hacked. It's these IoT devices that are going to be hacked, the ones that are being produced in mass quantity. And unfortunately, once you get into that, it becomes a real big vulnerability for the entire network and the service provider. Projections are saying that majority of these devices can commonly be hacked in 15 minutes and under due to a lack of security. So if I can hack into the IoT devices that are in 5G, I create a penetration point into the network to go after it. And more importantly, as these IoT manufacturers are creating these devices, it's more important than ever they do supply chain management. They need to know where they're getting their components from. You have to have a very structured and very controlled supply chain management to make sure that you're not getting compromised components, because if compromised components come into the equation, that becomes your penetration point.